What we're trying to do is you're trying to grow corn and do something else, right? You're trying to grow corn and feed your livestock. You're trying to grow corn and feed your microbes in the soil, and so on and so forth. So what is it that you're really trying to get to nail down with your 60-inch strategy? When we're starting something new like this, we really want to try to capture as many of the basics as we can. We want to know plant populations, recommendations. We want to look at how the plant populations compare on both 30 and 60-inch rows. And we want to know if there's going to be a difference in our row orientation. Planting in a north-south orientation is going to get you more sunlight when you start dealing with 10 or 15 foot wide rows. Well, here we're talking about a 60-inch corn crop, and so is 60 inches enough to make a difference between north-south or east-west rows? I guess we'll find out. Well, when we're planting our corn on 60-inch rows, we still have the same planter we use on 30-inch spacing. And so we have this extra row that's not planting corn. So our idea was to try and plant something else in it. We thought maybe trying field peas would be a good idea. Our peas ended up maturing a long time ago compared to where we're at right now in the season, and actually ended up being a detriment to the surrounding cover crops that we planted later on. Not only did it shade out the nearby cover crops that we planted later, but the peas also prevented us from putting out a more effective weed management strategy. We planted our cover crop right at July 1st. The corn was right around V5. The soil was a little bit dry, and we were planting these with an offset 3-point planter, and we got pretty good soil to seed contact that way. But even with that, we were still in a partial drought, and the catch was only okay on our cover crop. I was going for essentially a broadleaf cover crop mix between our corn rows. And so we have the peas that we used in our skip row, as well as our turnips, radishes, and there's some lentils in there too. If you want to grow the most corn you can possibly grow, 60-inch corn isn't for you. Our goal here is to try and approach what you can get on a standard row spacing, but you're never going to beat what you can get on a standard row spacing. So what is it that you're really trying to get to nail down with your 60-inch strategy? Because that's going to really determine the type of covers that you're using, and it's really going to help to temper expectations for what you're going to get out of the system.